a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. I'm trying to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind my mind, it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need, right? Yeah, I really need time. I need to free my mind. I need to free my mind now. I really need time. I need to free my mind. I really need my now. Yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Sad me in love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way where you cannot see. Man with this system you cannot pray. I need to find relief. But behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need, right here. I really need my love. I need to free my mind. I really need time. I need to free my mind out. I really need time. I need to free my mind. I really need time now. Oh, yeah. You set me free, freer than the open mind, farther than the eyes can handle, freer than the ocean now. Yeah. So set me free. Now I need to find relief. Set me to the open sky. Now I need to free my mind. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, oh no. I might be falling deep. 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 Tell me now what you need. I've been going to God when I'm only in my mind. I might be falling deep. Falling deep. I might be falling. I might be falling. I might be falling. I might be falling. Yeah. Yes. Yes. We are here. Let's get this thing started, y'all.
God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment something nice. Love in this light. Here's God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks. Yes, I am Goddess Dawn, the spiritual warrior, baby. That's what it is today. We're here with another live episode. This is spiritual war, and it ain't letting up. It ain't letting up. Every day is some new something crazy, ridiculous. All the craziness going on in the world. We got to make sure, we're keeping things in perspective here. We can't do it all, but we can stay aware, stay abreast of situations, and that's what we're here to do. So let me say what's going on to y'all here. Okay, Wow Wayne, thank you so much for supporting Shamanic Journey. What? Hey, thank you for the bells. Let's see, who else did I see? Joel Jackson, yes, Michelle Hurd. So good to see you. What's going on? Love is fair. Thomas Reese, yes, King. What's going on? Ashanti Dawson. Blessings to all of you. All glory goes to God. I can't say that enough. Happy August 1st to everybody. Happy Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos. Yes, tapping into this Leo magic, baby. This confidence, this boldness, just this being a bright light. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy Power, welcome back, love. Welcome back. So we got some topics to talk about. Let me see. Let me get some of these comments here. Yes, please welcome. Hit the like button. Need that for the algorithm. I'm sure you guys have heard that. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And especially in that member channel, it's going down in the member channel. Okay. So let me get some more of these comments real quick. Oh Lord. Not for the man, Shamanic. Okay. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Okay. So yeah, I'm just running through some headlines, touching base with everybody and, all of that good stuff. Um, so let's see. Let me drop the link to, I don't know. I don't see Miss Della. She's supposed to be here, child. Let me shoot her a text actually. Real quick. All right. So what's first? Okay, so basically what I was saying about the member channel is you guys probably know by now the R. Kelly YouTuber we call Lesser Sentence over here has been named in a motion in the R. Kelly federal Illinois case. With the trial set to start in just a couple of weeks, things are heating up between R. Kelly's lawyer, Jennifer Bongine, and the federal government. You may remember Bongine requiring discovery from the government with regard to that prison official, that one that leaked those records to Tasha K. So yeah, you may or may not remember that Bongine, she she submitted a motion asking for the prison official evidence around that and like all the details, because she's like, well, nobody was indicted or anything, and what's up with that? Okay, Miss Della, I see you. I'm bringing you in. What's going on, Miss Della? Okay.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Happy August 1st, Monday. Happy Monday. I was just reminding everybody. Actually, let me get rid of this banner. Okay. Everybody saying hi, Miss Della.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Queen Keish. Okay, so I was telling everybody, reminding everybody that there is a member channel. And I've been posting things there as promised. That's where the motions are being read in the member channel. I think it's only fair. People paying a little $1.99 a month deserve to have exclusive information from the channel. So at this point, most of those things are going back there. And last night, Beautiful Spirit and myself went live. It was like late night, and talking about the motion that was filed yesterday. Yeah, motion was filed on a Sunday. And this had to do with the prison official leaks to Tasha K. And a new name was brought into the mix in the motion, and that is that of Lesser Sentence. That's what we call him over here. He's been added to the motion.
I have questions.
Yes, ma'am. I'm happy to answer your questions.
So, why would he do that? I understand. You read commentary, and so does he. Do you think that people are upset because he puts it out like it's supposed to be said? You're reading straight from the transcripts.
I'm a little confused by your question. So you're asking
You
if
saying
if he
something
being if he's being targeted because of that by
Yes.
Bonjean.
Yes.
So do you think that this attorney would file a federal motion on false information? Or because I think what's happened here is that she probably, I'm pretty sure from what I gathered, has been getting information from the supporters, from the super fans, from the Beehive. I
Okay.
think Bonjean has been getting information every which way. I think she even confirmed that actually.
Okay.
She did
So
clarify though on Twitter that she makes her own decisions on things and that nobody's making her do anything. So I think she just wanted to say, look, I get information in from every direction and I look at everything, which she has to as a law professional in such a high profile case, especially. You can't just throw something out and not even look at it because you never know. That might be the winner for you, for the case.
okay. So going back to the information, now this has been years. This has been what, last year, year before last, when that prison guard gave that information out. So why nothing that so nothing never occurred from that, but now it's being brought up now. So
Correct.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Chad. I'm a little bit behind. I don't understand.
I'm sure you're not the only one who's confused. I mean, I'm
So
confused
you're
too,
saying,
but
hold on. So you're saying that grown man was put into an indictment because they believe that he gave information on the R. Kelly gave information on the R. Kelly trial to reduce his sentence. What
well,
could somebody have possibly have? What could he have possibly give them to reduce their sentence if R. Kelly? I don't know. I'm just like I said. I'm sorry. I'm confused. And me.
okay, well let me just
Calm
let's go through, well let's talk through just some of it, and I'm not going through all the details of it. I'm sure y'all have already heard it anyway. I mean, it came out yesterday, but every channel was talking about it, child. What's going on, Dom K? Tabitha Lester, hello to you, welcome back. Okay, Dom K said this was actually brought up last year. The BOP officer situation was mentioned last year. Okay, so
exactly.
first of all, let
Hold
me
on for a
just
second.
wait before you
Exactly.
go on. Wait before you go on. Let me just
Okay.
let me just address what you just said because I'm gonna forget. You know me. But you mentioned indictment. This is actually a motion. So we're in pretrial status stage, I guess you could say, and they're going back and forth with motions. Of course, the defense, Bonjean, on behalf of R. Kelly, is trying to do anything to get him off. I mean, to trump up something. So that's why, initially reading this, I wasn't surprised because it's been coming up a lot. A lot of other YouTubers, the supporter YouTubers, have been posting information about this, like saying he's done this, he's got his lesser sentence for helping R. Kelly, and then on top of that, spend even less of a time in once he, even less than the lesser sentence he spent. So people are making their own little theories that he's out early to again make trouble or do, I don't know, I don't even know specifically what he could be doing, but people think he's
Exactly.
doing
And that's
work.
so I know that. So okay, I got you. So what I remember, and like I said, I'm sorry if I'm not in the mix.
You ain't got to apologize.
I remember that he used to have Angelo on his show. I can't remember the specific details or how they got together and to help him bring his daughter home. Are you saying that this was some type of scam so he can get into the government and try to get his sentence reduced? That just don't make sense to me. That's just sounds so far fetched. I'm
Well, I
sorry.
don't know about scam. So the thing is that the motion, as was the previous, because this has been talked about, because his paperwork when he was sentenced got read on some channels. I think Sylvia read everything. She got the sentence transcript. So in the paperwork, it does allude to him helping on a big government case, and it's said that the government was in the judge's chambers even to I guess, plea, for a lenient sentence on his behalf for helping them out. So even with all of that, I don't know how this can't, to me, hurt him, meaning R. Kelly's case, because what exactly was done, and that's the question. I think nobody, it's just really vague. He helped. Well, what did he do? So this is where Bonjean is coming in, and she is
Okay.
asking for the details. She wants to know, she wants the discovery, she wants to know what happened, what's what. That's what she's doing right now. Now again, I've seen most of her other motions as bullshit. I kind of do see this also as bullshit with regard to R. Kelly's case. I don't understand how this could benefit. I see where she's going with it. Like she's trying to attach it to Tasha K and to the prison official because, obviously it's, if you want to link those things, it does look like there was some plotting against R. Kelly and some things done illegally, which was leaking those recordings. That was illegal. So they're saying that lesser sentence bought, or that actually Tasha K either bought, I think that was one of the things in there, the information, and then she passed it on, or he bought it to put on his channel. So both, she said Tasha K went on her channel as soon as she got the information for 2 dates specifically. They were noted. All the details though, again, in the member channel. Go ahead.
No, I said Jesus. So the prison official should be in trouble. He or she knows better than that. You know that. So again, is any of this, I need to know if it, so what is the outcome they're expecting from this? Just to show what he did to trash him, to degrade him, tear his name down? Or is this information supposed to be provided to get this man released from jail? Is this the New York trial, or is this for the Chicago trial?
This is for the New York trial, and but
Okay.
it is filed in the Illinois court regarding. So basically, she's saying, look, all of these things are going on, and these cases are semi-related. You understand what I'm saying? So it spills over. Okay, there's audio of him. I mean, this is what she says in the paperwork, and there is audio because it's being played all over these different channels of him bragging, quote unquote, in air quotes, about helping in the case, or doing his part in trying to, there's some audio about him. So I'm not going to get into the details of the audio now right here. Like I said, we talked about this last night. I know it was late for you, so I didn't even, I just figured we
Okay.
just a replay.
Okay, so am I saying I'm caught up? Because I'm not. So there was
Go ahead.
there was something filed that they want release of what he possibly did to help to give to the
Yes.
government. They want it all released and wide open.
Right.
But no
She didn't.
charges or anything going to be brought towards him.
Not. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is not saying about any charges. This is asking for information.
And I'm sorry. So when you say everybody was talking about it, are you saying that we knew this,
When I
or
say everybody, I just mean the other YouTubers.
I mean, you know what I mean?
The R. Kelly YouTube people.
Yes. So are you saying that that they had an inkling or something like this may have occurred?
Who has an inkling?
The R. Kelly people, the ones that's going after each other, saying that R. Kelly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me get it together. Because I guess this is okay. So calm it down. Put the Mountain Dew down. So
take your time. Take your time.
Okay. So what were the R. Kelly people, the supporters, talking about? They were talking about this whole.
Well, they were celebrating. I mean, you mean as far as this motion goes?
Yes.
Well, they were celebrating because many of them have been already saying that he had a part in getting R. Kelly locked up, getting R. Kelly 30 years. They've been pointing the finger.
So hold on. Do you think that's true?
Do I think it's I haven't seen any I don't think it's true. I haven't seen anything to say to me that that he did anything to help, because in my opinion, the evidence that was there with the actual victims, with their testimony, the evidence that was there with everything else, the doctors, the psychologists, everything to me was enough. I don't feel like, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say
First
definitively.
of all, hold on. So it he was he didn't cause this man to do all these things for all these years. He didn't
Right.
he
But
didn't
she's not,
cause him to do
listen though,
that.
you're getting ahead of yourself though, because she's not saying, all she's saying is she wants information around this situation.
Okay.
She's not
Okay.
saying anything
Okay. But
outside of that about him
so you
getting
know what?
arrested.
And she's gone too far. Who cares? That's what I'm saying. Who cares?
Well,
Because
like I
it has
said,
nothing
I think
to
I've
do.
always said, I think she wants to show she's doing something.
Okay,
So
but
I feel
if
like,
that ain't gonna help him get out, who cares?
but I think, but see, okay,
So you
you have
want
to
to
understand,
destroy somebody's
the
life?
lady has a job, okay? So she's doing things within her legal rights, her legal authority within her position to do. And if some people are bombarding her with stuff and she thinks it could fit, she gonna throw it in there. Like, all I'm saying is, to me, she uses a lot of different stall tactics or tactics to cloud up stuff. And to me, this is just a kind of part of that sideshow. I don't see this as anything significant, to be very honest. It is not a good look, obviously, for the parties involved. And Tasha K herself, she's also being sued by another rapper too. So, and she
What?
lost that appeal. I think they were saying she had to move out of her house to rent that out and moved into a smaller apartment. Like, she's on the hook. So for now, her to be involved in this, which she was involved, we all knew those videos, those Nebula videos were classic videos, honestly. But
So it
she
doesn't
obtained them.
online and lie. You see what I'm saying? To get online and lie for a view, a click, for subscribers. All look what this has turned out to be. I'm just saying. I'm just going
Well, I mean, you
to
can't.
lawsuit.
I wouldn't say put that particular thing she did in the category of a lie, because she obtained information illegally. The information she spoke on wasn't necessarily a lie; it was
No,
just
no, I'm
obtained
sorry. I'm
illegally.
talking about like the Cardi B. That
Oh,
that
the
that what you was saying.
defamation.
That's what I'm talking about. As far as that, no, I remember hearing that
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
prison about the prison official giving that information. I just don't understand why would somebody do that. And if I do remember, I remember saying it was given to her. All of a sudden, just wow, let me just contact you and give you this.
Okay, I'm just looking at the chat because I had highlighted where Dom said, no, that's not the chronological order. Whatever I was saying, it wasn't in order, but he said essentially she wants to know whose hands touched these emails, chain of custody, and how they were obtained. Yep, and emails and phone calls of R. Kelly. This is Illinois. Yeah, it was filed in Illinois, but they refer to the EDNY case in the paperwork. They also leaked his health records. What's going on, Shana? Let me give Sheena Speaks. Child. She gets the bell, honey, because I don't know if you knew, Sheena. I was sharing your video about fake cousin over there. We was all over that, or I was at least. So thank you for that information. Your opinion, he had a helping. Oh, you think he had a helping in digging in the records? Well, see, the thing is, Bongine is big reaching. That's what I guess that's the word I was probably meaning to use with Bongine, reaching. Her motions do seem to reach. There are some people like Sheena here who believe Larry, or lesser sins. I call them lesser sins. Let me just say Larry. I don't want to be. Let me just, since y'all know now, because Yoda. But yeah, so let's just say that honestly, just like in the case itself, we weren't there in any case, in any person's real life experience, right? We just know what we hear and the things we see, the evidence that we see and hear also. But I'm saying that to say, like with this situation, we don't really know Every single thing, like we're just finding out now because people are going back down memory lane all on their videos now about this YouTube journey. Things are just now coming out about certain people speaking behind the scenes early on in 2019. We didn't know, like, we don't know what's really happening at, you know what I'm saying, until it actually is revealed. And that's what happens in life. Things get revealed over time, right? So with I'm sorry, I forgot his name already. Dom saying that this happened last year, confirming that it took all this time for this particular documentation to come out in regards to it. Not to say, and I'm not saying it's valid or anything, but she's again just asking for information. She's digging, excuse me. She's digging, she's reaching. There's this trial is in a couple of weeks. Jury selection is starting on the 15th, I believe, unless it's been changed. If it's been changed, let me know. But as far as I know, it's still coming up on the 15th, which means that things are going to get more heated between, you know, the defense and the prosecution. Paperwork filings. Bonjean is trying to get this thing stopped. She might, I mean, I don't know. Is it too late for him to even plead out at this point? I'm not sure, but seemed to me that would probably be his best bet because it is not looking good for him for Chicago. You have any more questions on this one?
No. So what I'm going to do is probably go back and listen to the videos and just try to get. I just didn't understand it, so now I got a little bit more clarity now. Sorry for the.
Well, just know, okay, so yeah, just know that. So go on the November channel. You know, we were on there for about an hour, but because he also went live. You know, some of y'all know, some of y'all were there in his chat. I caught it after the fact, but you know, he expressed being afraid and that he felt like he was in danger, and I think I think he was just going through all his emotions, honestly, because he, you know, at one point was like, I don't give a fuck. And then at another point he was, you know, so, which is understandable to go through all those emotions when your name is in such a huge case. Like your name is literally in the paperwork, regardless of whether or not it's going to stick or whether or not it's going to lead to anything. It happened. It's on record. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you just got to realize when you go crossing lines, when you're going too far with things. And I'm not saying go to do that, but you know, you don't want to put yourself in a position such as this. That's all I'm saying. So, can we move on? This was not my intention to talk about this. Not like
Okay,
that.
move on.
Yeah, you know, I'm on my break. It's Monday too. Okay, so let's see. Unless anybody in the chat, y'all have any questions or want anything to say, go ahead and throw it in there. I'll address it. But again, the breakdown between myself and Beautiful Spirit is in the member channel. All right. Hit that join button. If you don't have a join button, that means you have to put the link in the browser. The link is in the description box. I think iPhones, you have to put the link in. But yeah, there's a lot more content just for a little $1.99 a month. So it's well worth a couple of quarters. So I do want to say RIP to Bill Russell. I don't know if y'all know, are familiar with Bill Russell. Some of y'all youngins may not, but he is a retired, well, he's actually a pretty iconic basketball player, former, and he passed away at the age of 88 years old. So let's see, a little bit about Bill Russell. So he passed on yesterday, the 31st, Sunday. He's an NBA Hall of Famer. And it says, you know, Bill Russell was the most prolific winner in American sports history. He passed away peacefully at the age of 88 with his wife, Janine, by his side. The statement announced, accompanied by a photo of Russell and Janine. Arrangements for his memorial service will be announced soon. The statement goes on to relive the spectacular moments of the towering 6'10" big man. He pushed the game of basketball to new heights, including the promising dominance he exhibited as a teenager and winning 8 straight NBA championships. There he is with his rings. I don't think I need to get into all his details. I just wanted to pay him a little homage over here, celebrate some Black excellence for a change. Because unfortunately, we be dealing with some bullshit over here. I'm just so sick of it. I'm tired of it. But yeah, shout out to Bill Russell for showing, how you could do it. Set your sights high and fulfill your dreams. And, you got to put work in, though. You can't just sit there dreaming. You got to actually put in some work. And he put his work in. Look at all them rings. So what's my favorite movie and food? I have to think about that. That's too many movies. I'm into the gangster flicks, though. The old schoolers, the Godfather 2s and those things. Okay. Okay, she's trying to do her job. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I can't speak definitively on anything that may or may not happen. I could just speak on what I've seen and heard and what I feel. So like I said, I don't feel there's really anything valid with regard to that filing. As far as not valid, as far as her wanting that information, because I think why wouldn't she ask for that information? I would want to know too. I actually do want to know. It was more so when Tasha K's name got brought into it. We've been wondering about that. It's just new that he got pulled into it at this point. You know what I mean? Like he just got attached to it all of a sudden. If anything, though, I would think it would be the father of the victim who would be more so named. I mean, not to put him out there like that, but I'm just saying I know that we all knew he was talking to Tasha K, and he was actually kind of a middleman between Tasha K and him. So I'm just saying, like, it makes more sense to me for that to have been the person, but rather than lesser sentence. So let's see. So I don't know who is familiar with Mystikal. He's been out the rap game for a minute, but he's been in the news a lot because of the same thing. So do you know who Mystikal is, Miss Della?
No.
At all? You never heard of him before? No.
I said no.
I'm just saying because he's been charged with this. Okay, so let me I had an article up. But basically he's being charged with rape, with the R word and choking, and this is like the third time. He already spent time locked up for it. Okay, so let's see. Louisiana rapper Mystikal was arrested on the R word and false imprisonment charges on Sunday, according to the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office. Mystikal, 51 years old, whose real name is Michael Tyler, is facing charges of first-degree R word, simple robbery, domestic abuse battery, false imprisonment, and simple criminal damage to property. Deputies responded to an area hospital late Saturday night in reference to a sexual assault. Upon interviewing the victim, who sustained minor injuries during the attack, Mystikal was identified as a suspect. And they say he was arrested and booked into the Ascension Parish Jail. And the sheriff's office spokesperson told the news, this is an ongoing investigation. Further details may be limited at this time. Mystikal is awaiting arraignment, and representatives for Mystikal did not immediately respond. This isn't the first time he's been accused. And then they say they let us know he was indicted back in 2017 on the R word and kidnapping charges and spent 18 months in jail before being released on a $3 million bond. Charges against him were eventually dropped, and this was in the Caddo Parish District. After a second grand jury declined to bring an indictment, the news outlet reported. And then prior to that, he served 6 years in prison after pleading guilty in 2003 to sexual battery and extortion for forcing his then hairstylist to, and this is in quotes, perform sex acts on him and 2 bodyguards. That sounds familiar. After she allegedly cashed thousands of dollars worth of unauthorized checks from the rapper's account. So she robbed him. That's what they say here. And then he turned around and got his own justice, I guess.
Oh, that's lovely. He sounds just like a lovely person.
Show do sound like a lot of R. Kelly. Um, it says Mystical is a registered sex offender. He burst onto the music scene in the mid '90s. That's when you was too busy with your rock bands, I guess.
And still is.
Okay, well, that probably be the better place. Even though I don't think it was that safe over there either, from the things I have read. But I don't know, child.
I could have been a Murray Jane girl. We're gonna have to discuss this in my lifetime. I was obsessed with becoming a Murray Jane girl. I know you don't like to hear me say that, but I could have. What? No comment?
I'm sitting here like just
What?
imagining how different your life would be had you gone that route.
Probably worn out, drugged out.
Well, we so glad you didn't go down that road, child.
That is
I
true.
can't see it personally.
I don't know why. I just loved Rick James back then. But I am still a metalhead. First.
Okay. Well, Wayne said he likes gangster movies, Pam Grier movies. Okay. Oh, you guys are way in still listening to the Bill Russell. That delay must be real. I wonder how long that delay is actually. Because we already done finished with Mystikal at this point. Now let's anything else on Mystikal. I was just letting y'all know this fool. They just need to throw him in there and just say forget about it at this point. I'm sick of him. Hopefully, because again, with anybody, these are just charges right now. Now she was at the hospital, okay, with her injuries and whatnot, and she did report it. So we can't say that there's no evidence. Clearly, there's enough for them to have picked him up. But until everything plays out, we really don't know for sure. So
can I ask another question about Larry?
Go ahead, lady.
So is Tasha K's name also mentioned in there or just his?
Her name is mentioned also.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Again, yeah. There's also a couple of links to different videos and stuff, which I didn't click on, but I didn't honestly still haven't had time to read every detail of stuff. And that includes previous motions. There's been filings even before that one that I haven't caught up to. So I need to just take some time to catch up to these things and meet y'all in the member channel. Okay. I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Mystikal. I want to move on to Neo. Do you know who Neo is?
You know damn well I don't know who they is.
You don't know? Okay. I be playing his song all the time on my little thing. Okay, let's see.
But you know what? I'm here to support you, dear. I am, but I have no idea. I do not listen to rap music. If this person walk past me and say, "Here's $1 million," I will lose. I don't have a clue who these people are.
He's not
the only
rap.
rapper that I know is Eminem.
He's R&B, not rap.
Oh well, there you go.
This is him right here, even though this is the instrumental. Okay, so Neo, he's been on the scene for quite a minute, quite a long time. He's also a songwriter. He's written hits for a lot of people. I think even Beyonce. Got a lot of money, honey. So what you see there is him pictured with his wife, to be ex-wife, because Neo has been caught a cheating again. And the only reason I'm bringing it up, because honestly, this is not new in Hollywood, but it's because she actually posted on her, I think her Instagram. Let me pull that up. Detailing that he's been cheating with paid escorts and not using protection. Okay, she actually put that in her post, that this man has been bringing home, himself after dealing with these paid escorts and not being using protection with them and being with his wife for 8 years straight, she said. I just wanted to make people aware that these are the type of things that are happening in households. I know cheating is nothing new, but they've been back and forth with each other between, the marriage, I think, on and off for quite some time. I would say, for me personally, I think she was done with him a long time ago. She was just waiting for something she could use for her big payoff so she could leave him and be set. And I think this is it. Whatever evidence she has, She must have something because she came out publicly about it. Let me see. So what if you found out about your husband that he was out there with some paid escorts, unprotected? That's you, Miss Della. Hello. Oh my God, I'm about to kick you out of here.
Why? Say it again.
I said, how would you handle that if that was your husband?
It would be over. I prefer happiness. Nobody wants this. I heard you say he had a lot of money. What's the difference of, especially if she loves that man? To sit there and they're constantly cheating. It's horrible. It
Pulling
would
up
be
her
over. That's
Instagram.
how I would handle it. Divorce, and then take him to the bank.
There it is. And that's what she's doing. She's filing. I believe she's filed. Let me pull up her Instagram real quick. Shamanic Journey is asking you if you like White Snake.
There are a couple of hits that I like by White Snake.
Okay. So this is her Instagram. So this is where she posted 8 years of lies and deception. 8 years unknowingly sharing my life and husband with numerous of women who sell their bodies to him unprotected. Every last one of them. To say I'm heartbroken and disgusted is understatement. To ask me to stay and accept it is absolutely insane. So I'm assuming that's what he did. The mentality of a narcissist. I will no longer lie to the public or pretend that this is something it isn't. I choose me. I choose my happiness and health and my respect. I gained 3 beautiful children out of this, but nothing else but wasted years and heartache. I ask that you all please stop sending me videos or information of him cheating because what he does is no longer my concern. I am not a victim. I am choosing to stand tall with my head held high. If someone can't love you the way you deserve, then it's up to you to love yourself. With no hate in my heart, I wish him nothing but the best. Crystal Renee.
Well said.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think loving yourself though needs to be first. I don't think you should be saying, well, if the person's love run out, then then you need to start loving. You should already be loving yourself. That way, when these type of things happen, you're not empty, you know, because they will try to destroy you, child. Some people, they are so, when she said narcissist, dealing with a narcissist is nothing pretty. They will leave you for the garbage man, child, and keep it moving. I'm trying to see if there's anything. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to light because I thought that was interesting. They always seemed weird to me anyway. I always felt like he was on the DL anyway. So I don't know. I feel like she was his beard. And I'm wondering what type of escorts. Mm-hmm.
It seems like he don't care. Seems like he got a small problem.
He gonna care when it hits the bank account. Yep, that's what I think it was too. Shamanic said, was that money, honey? Okay, so let's move on, child. What else is on the list? So what's up with the monkeypox situation? I just saw yet another I think it's New York has a state of emergency of it, and let me see.
So believe it or not, on my little journey back today, it actually came up. They were actually, especially for the gay community, they were saying men who have sex with other men, and then they were saying that they are at risk. They also said that they don't have enough vaccines for this right now.
They don't
They don't have enough monkeypox vaccines right now.
And but to be honest, I'm not trying to run to no vaccine, even though I'm not trying to get it. But I'm just saying, like, it just seems to me yet another tactic to get people to run and get some shot up in their body. Like, I'm tired of that. Why is this monkeypox all of a sudden a thing? It's been around for the longest, since they said since like early 1900s.
You know, I wonder when the COVID came out, I knew it. I knew it was going to be vaccine after vaccine, the next strain coming out, Delta. And I actually thought in the beginning monkeypox was a joke. You know, like, oh my God, they don't made up something else. And then I started saying, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I heard that today. They said it was actually for the gay.
That's not true. That's misinformation.
Well, I heard that on the news.
Yeah, but it's not true. I don't know why they keep spreading that. That's been debunked already. I saw them debunk that already has been debunked. So I need to find where that got debunked, but that's not true. There's doctors on here trying to say don't spread that. They're trying to do that, and then everybody else is going to be relaxed about it. No, you don't be relaxed about it. It's skin to skin contact. I think it is more of a sexual like nature of a spread. If you're going to be so close skin on skin with people, what's other reason? You know, I'm just saying, like, that's probably the most common way, but I do not believe it's strictly just a gay disease. And especially, like I said, I have seen reports just recently, because I was confused about it too. Like, why are they keep saying this, but over here they're like, no, don't. If you see that, don't believe it. Okay, so this is the San Francisco mayor speaking on
July 20th, and now
let me go back.
We are here because we, as a city and county of San Francisco, officially are declaring a state of emergency for a public health crisis in San Francisco involving monkeypox. And more clearly, we want to make it known that San Francisco has one of the highest case rates already of monkeypox of any other major city in the country. And just to put that into perspective, we saw over the past couple of weeks, the numbers began to rapidly increase. At one point, there was 60, then there was 80, then there was 140. And when there was 140 on July 20th, I sent a letter to the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, Javier Becerra, expressing significant concern and urgency for the need for vaccines in San Francisco, and that we are at a very scary place. And we don't want to be ignored by the federal government in our need. So many leaders of the LGBT community have also, weeks ago, asked for additional help and support and assistance. And this was July 20th. And now here we are, July 28th, and we're double that number at 281 cases of monkeypox and in desperate need of vaccines. And to also put that into perspective in terms of the numbers, we've received about 12,000 vaccines to date. We really need 70,000. We sent in a letter as well asking for about 35,000, because what we want to do is we want to prevent the numbers from increasing. We have a solution in the vaccines, and we want to make sure that everyone who is requesting a vaccine gets one. We have 5 sites identified in San Francisco and have to close many of those sites because we've run out of vaccines. So we're all here today because we know the importance of this. We know the challenges of what happens in San Francisco when we put public health on the back burner. We've seen this happen before in history. During the AIDS crisis, when San Francisco was virtually left on its own to fend for itself, to address what became a real pandemic in this country. And we use the examples of the work that we did when we came together during the hate crisis to fight against the discrimination, against the hate, to focus on public health, because this is about public health of the residents of our city. And so by sounding the alarm, what we're saying is this is not going to be ignored, that this is a public health crisis, that we are in desperate need of vaccines to support the people of San Francisco. We are here.
Okay. She said a mouthful. This thing is not nothing cute. Okay. Miss Della, they said HIV/AIDS were a white man who was gay disease, and look what happened. Yeah. You know, they are putting a focus on it, especially now with San Francisco being the biggest epidemic happening right now as far as in the country. And we know San Francisco is linked to being LGBTQ plus, like, right? So now they're, and then of course with her mentioning AIDS epidemic being, so I see what they're doing, but I just want to say it's just not secluded to gay contact. This is, everybody's getting this. I had an article, let me see, do I still have it up, about what to know about monkeypox.
Besides the pus-filled lesions.
Have y'all seen the pictures though?
Yes.
I mean, okay, let's see. So that was San Francisco. New York has also declared it a public health emergency. I remember there was an article about Los Angeles being highly infected. Right now, it's like the numbers were growing. Will California or Los Angeles declare a public emergency? That was 2 days ago. They said they're not ready. California, they always try to hold off. Well, it depends. Sometimes they be quick to pull the trigger. It just depends on what it is. But sounds like we close to it. Let's see. Signs and symptoms. Symptoms of monkeypox can include fever, headache, muscle aches. Let me change the screen, because you need to know what you're dealing with now. You guys, I told my son, don't be coming over here now no more, because he's hanging out with his, he's just out there. I mean, not to say he's being semi-cautious, but not cautious enough for me. And he comes over here and I have to be like, did you wash your hands? Did you sanitize? Like, get away. Like, I'm too paranoid. Like,
same thing with the niece and nephew. I guess they feel, my nephew who lives at the gym 6 times a week, I guess he feel a sit-up is going to cure him.
But he could do that at home.
Nope, he must go out to the gym.
Oh, the gyms are so gross. Okay, so let's see. Symptoms of monkeypox: fever, headache, muscle aches and back aches, swollen lymph nodes, chills, exhaustion. Respiratory symptoms are sore throat, nasal congestion, or cough. Also, a rash that may be located on or near genitals, meaning penis, testicles, labia, and vagina, or anus, and they have butthole in parentheses. But could also,
Lord.
Yeah. But could also be on other areas like hands, feet, chest, face, or mouth. So basically your whole body. This rash will go through several stages, including scabs before healing. The rash can look like pimples or blisters and may be painful or itchy. You may experience all or only a few symptoms. Sometimes the people get the rash first, followed by the other symptoms. Others only get the rash. Most people with monkeypox will get a rash, though, it says. Some people have developed a rash before or without other symptoms. So the rash, it seems like that thing is coming. Monkeypox symptoms usually start within 3 weeks of exposure to the virus. If someone has flu-like symptoms, they will usually develop a rash 1 to 4 days later. Oh, Lord. So when you have a flu or flu-like symptoms, you got to worry about whether or not it's going to develop into monkeypox. It says it can be spread from the time symptoms start until the rash has healed, all scabs have fallen off, and a fresh layer of skin has formed. The illness lasts typically 2 to 4 weeks. Damn. How do you keep your job if you catch this? That's a long time. And what if you don't have, the
Insurance.
the insurance or the leave or the time? you know, that's crazy. They're gonna need separate insurance stuff for COVID, for monkeypox.
I told you it's never ending. It's gonna be something else because I thought monkeypox was a hoax at first.
They got these little baby photos of these rash. Let's see. It starts out with these little bumps. Well, at least they didn't show the gross ones because there are some gross pictures out there. But yeah, everybody just got to be careful, man. This is a skin to skin. Now, did it say, it said the symptoms, but how does it say do you literally get it? Let's see how it spreads. Here we go. I already got the screen, but it says, it spreads in a few ways. It can spread into anyone through close personal, often skin-to-skin contact, including direct contact with monkeypox, rash, scabs, or body fluids, touching objects, fabrics, clothing, bedding, or towels that somebody with it has touched, and surfaces that have been used by somebody with it, and also contact with their respiratory secretions. Respiratory, like, spit, when they cough and the stuff comes out. Or a sneeze. This direct contact can happen during intimate contact, including anal, oral, vaginal sex, touching of the genitals. Oh, yeah. Okay. We talked about that. Hugging, it says, massage, kissing, prolonged face-to-face contact, touching fabrics and other objects during sex that were used by a person with monkeypox and that have been disinfected, that have not been disinfected, such as bedding, towels, fetish gear, and sex toys. And I'm telling you, they're not putting this in here because they just decided to. They're putting it in here because it's part of the information they've been collecting. People have been getting this stuff off of their sex toys and stuff. Ew. I sound like a little prude. Ew. A pregnant person can spread the virus to their fetus through the placenta. Oh, that's horrible. That's going to be a whole new thing. Babies born with monkeypox. You can also get it from infected animals, either by being scratched or bitten by the animal, or preparing or eating meat using products from the infected animal. It can spread to others from the time, we already read that, from the time it starts until the rash has healed and you have a whole new layer of skin. Imagine now your whole layer of skin has to fall off and repair itself before you are okay again. Wow. So watch your spreading of your semen, your vaginal fluids, urine, and feces. It's probably best R. Kelly is locked up, y'all, because with the way he likes to slosh around and all this stuff, him and his whole households would probably have monkeypox. They'd probably be one of the first victims of it. But those jails, they're not immune either. I'm wondering how this is going to affect the jails. Because once somebody gets a monkeypox in jail, somebody gets somebody gets arrested and put in jail and they have it, maybe hasn't shown up yet. It takes 3 weeks before you probably even get a sign. Oh my goodness, this is not good. What's going on, Republicrat? The government is having that stuff put out there as Earth depopulation method. I don't not believe that at all. I don't not believe that. Do I remember the movie Contagion? Kinda, not really, but it sounds familiar. Wow, Wayne said, if anybody just came in, hit that like, and if you're in the replay, come on and leave a comment. Let us know you stopped by. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to talk about. There's a lot going on in the world. I don't know if y'all listen to Beyonce's new album. Do you listen to Beyonce, Yoda?
No.
I actually haven't listened to her either. I mean,
there are a couple of records back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, I've listened to her in the past, but I'm not running out to go, I'm not like a beehive, or, you know what I'm saying? But I'll probably check it out though. It's gotten good reviews. I know that Khalees came out and said she stole one of her samples, that she didn't get permission for one of the samples she used. I don't know if you remember Khalees, she said bringing all the boys to the yard with her milkshake. Remember that? My milkshake brings other boys to the yard. No.
Okay.
What about, she had a screaming song too. She screamed in this song. I think she was saying, I can't remember what she said, but that might have been something you might have been more familiar with because it sounded more rock and rollish. But anyway, she was married to Nas. But yeah, she just straight called Beyonce a thief, child. She said it's not the first time. But yeah, there's a lot going on in the world, but it's all too much. It's too much. I guess that's it. You got anything else to say? Because I'm out.
No, this was good. I mean, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to Larry's video and try to get a better understanding why
You
all
have
this
a
is
better
happening.
understanding listening to our video in the
Yes,
member
but I
channel.
want to get I do, but I
And
want
we
to
break his video down within that video. So you get it all.
yes, mother.
Okay. Got to keep it in the brand, baby. All right,
I'll
y'all.
keep
You
it.
have a good one. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Thank you, everybody.